Hey y'all, welcome to another rough edited gardening video. And this one's pretty rough because it's actually a makeover before and after. And quite honestly, I think the after is probably gonna look worse than the before. Where are you gonna see that on YouTube? So let's go. I am cleaning up my work area and it's really messy and ugly back here. So I thought I would share my process with you so you can see what a mess it is and what I do to get it all in order. So look at this mess. I mean, the plants aren't messy, but look at all the pile up of debris, and there's pots everywhere. And I'm working on moving these around to make a better walkway here. I've already moved it some. There's some weeds down there. And then, oh my, this is awful. I mean, this is probably not going to get all done in this one video, but at least it'll be a start. I have pots everywhere. And then back there in that corner is grown over with pumpkin vine. And there's a ton of pots. I don't know why there's a potting soil bag back there because I did not throw that back there. Maybe there was a strong breeze. I use these for trash. So my yard garden trash, I'll put in these potting soil bags. Not plant trash, but just like trash. It has to go out in the trash. And then there's a pallet that is falling apart. It's got rusty nails. I've got to get it taken apart and get it out of here because I don't want my dogs, getting into that. Do dogs get tetanus shots for stepping on rusty nails? I don't even want to know if that's a thing. So I'm gonna go get started on this and I'll pop in here and there. Look at how organized. But everything else needs to be that organized. And I have this most fabulous candlestick cassia in the corner, not native. A very dear friend of mine gave it to me, and look, it's blooming and I can't hardly get to it because all this stuff is in the way. This is a host plant for sulfur butterflies. There's probably some cool butterflies on it that I can't even see. You can see there is definitely munching on the leaves because I've got all of this stuff in the way. So, woohoo! It's a low humid day today, so it's perfect weather to take care of my messy workspace. Here's a shot of it from the other end. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, first I'm gonna tackle the palette because I need to get that out of there because I too do not want to step on rusty nails. And first we're going to make a lot of noise in case Mr. Black Snake is in there. We don't want to find any surprise guests in our endeavor. Y'all, this has been so super easy. It's been less than 5 minutes and I've almost got them all up. Look, of course I say that. The last two aren't gonna pop right up. The rest of them just popped right up. But of course these two, when I want to show you that, but I can, look, you can see all the other ones popped up. So I'm gonna have to go get something and whack that up, like a hammer or something. And here I thought, oh, this is so easy. Why? Okay, I got one. Ta-da! That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I'm so glad. So next is to get all those weeds out of there. I gotta go get my Ace Red trash can. Make sure you like this video while I'm going to get the Ace Red trash can. Okay, now there's my yard trash. And the next time you see this, all those weeds are gonna be gone. Ready? Okay, this is where we are. Not bad. Not bad. So now what I think I want to do, y'all, is I had a giant milkweed growing up back there, so I staked it up. This whole potting area, pots, I want those pots out of there because under there is good ground that I could plant some native plants. So I'm going to have my husband help me because there's probably things living in those. And the whole neighborhood doesn't want to hear me scream. I'm going to get all this up and organize them. I have here kind of like they are over there, only they can stack up higher. And some of them are just going to go. I'll probably donate them, maybe down to like Sweet Bay if they want them. I'll have to see. And then I want my husband to, there's this old oak tree here that we love. It's a scrub oak. It kind of grows off over that way. But it's got this one little chunk here that just goes to nowhere. And I'm going to ask him to chop that off so that I can get back there, because back there is that, I showed you before, the candlestick cassia. There is a papaya tree back there. And there is one of those American pokeberries. Is it pokeberry? Pokeweed back there. And right now, this branch at the level that it is going to whack, I'm going to whack my head on it. I mean, it's just guaranteed because I like to whack my head on things. So I think when that gets out of there, and then I've got that beautiful candlestick cassia, I get all this cleaned up, get some things planted, mulch it. It's going to be so nice. I'm excited at the prospects. So we'll see if it comes to fruition. Right now, I'm going to pause because I'm waiting for my husband. He's still working right now. And yeah, that's going to be fabulous. So now moving back down to this end. I'm going to move my table forward so it's flush against this little plant holding shelf thing. And I also want to get those weeds that are down there, that they should come up quick and easy. All right, done and mostly done. There's still a few weeds down there, but it's definitely better. So now comes the fun part. I'm gonna go grab my leaf blower and we're just gonna blow all this stuff out. This is my Ego rechargeable leaf blower. I love this thing. It's super strong. It's got a turbo button. I got it on Amazon a while ago, but if it's still available or there's a newer model, I'll put it in my Amazon store because I have an Amazon storefront. It's linked below in the description. here we go from this end. Nice and leaf blown. And then looking down from this end. And if you've enjoyed this video so far, oh, every time we see the red trash can, it's a reminder to tap the like button. That up there at the end is the potted tree house. Hey, you're back. To you, it seems like moments, but we've had a little interruption here in the garden. You know, this little hurricane came, and it's been about a week since we were last working back in my workspace. So guess what? It's a mess again. First, we're gonna go see a beautiful giant swallowtail I'm looking at right now. It's gorgeous. It looks new, although one of its tails is missing. But its colors are beautiful. Oh my goodness, hello. All right, so we've been working and organizing over here, and you can see that there's some things that have been blown around, and it's easy to pick up. But you know, I had all this leaf blown with a leaf blower, and well, the leaves are back. But my husband did trim off the branch, and now I have full access to this area, and I already kind of know what I'm going to put here. If you have seen my photos in the community posts, you've had some sneak peeks of a new addition to the butterfly garden, and some of their host plant might go in right here. I'm not sure yet. Here is my candlestick cassia, and it's just kind of been blown around by the wind. You can see like some of the leaves are kind of rough looking. Look at the flowers. Because the plant was leaning over, the flower tips curved up to the sun. So now they look like this. Isn't that so funny? All right, I've already got a stake here, but I'm gonna add an additional attachment up higher to get this plant supported more. And then I want to trim out some of this. Look at my papaya tree, and leaning right into it is my American pokeweed. That is so pretty right now. It's got, look at right here, you've got 3 different things going on. You've got the flowers, and then you've got this berry stem, but look at the differentiation of color from this berry stem to this one. Look at how rich the stem is. It's just, I love this thing. I don't care if it's frowned upon. I think it's beautiful. So I want to get my trimmers, and this is the viburnum that's also got a bunch of passiflora incense growing in it. And I just want to kind of trim back what's right there to give these guys a breather so they don't have to be all pressing into each other. And it'll also kind of back off my candlestick cassia. And I also want to be able to see it all better. Now we're over here on the red pentas. Oh my goodness, I love them. Right, now I've cleared out some of this back here so I can really see. Look at the American pokeweed, it's totally leaning that way. So if I get some of my green Velcro stuff and pull it around there, I can probably pull it up and brace it or attach it to these viburnum stems, which are very strong and sturdy. And then that will like pull it back and get it more upright. But first I have to trim some of this stuff so I can actually get back there to it. I love it when things are easy. There were some dead pieces of the viburnum here, and literally they just snapped off. Like I didn't even have to get a tool. I love that. Look, there's a little golf fritillary up there. Hello, sweetness. See these? I just set over here. They literally just snapped off at the stem. That was so easy. I just walked back to the garden room to get my water. I'd left it, but I grabbed one of these little stakes. Well, no. Hang on. Trellis, these little trellises. And I keep walking by this pentas. I still haven't taken care of it since I opened up the walkways again. So I'm just gonna literally as I'm coming back to finish what I'm working on back there, I just want to stick this in here. Stand it up and push it down there. All right, see, yay. Like every time I came by, I was whacking into these. And not that it bothers me, but like I don't want to damage the plant. And how easy is that? I love those. I just bought 4 more of them and I've already put them all out. I get them at Lowe's. They're like $4 each, 4 or 5, 4 something. Are they $4 each? Yeah, I want to say they are. Why didn't I get more of them? Oh well, anyway, I love those. And it's instead of trimming off the branches that were hanging over, just push them up. And there we go. I got to do something with this milkweed here. This whole section, let me tell you, things are coming. Things are coming. And this whole section too, with my fallen over sleepy hibiscus, things are coming. So stick around. I have ideas. I went up there to get my water. I'm back here and all I have is this. How do I lose a water bottle walking from one place to another? All I did was stop and put that thing in. Maybe I left it back there. I didn't even get it. I didn't even get it. Oh my. Okay, let's go back and try this again. Look how nice I can just walk right through and not run into the pentas, but these guys, oh, and these, oh, look. One of them's blooming. Nearleaf sunflower. Gotta love it. It loves water. They gotta have like a wetland for it, but oh my, they're all coming up. It's gonna be beautiful. But they need one of those little, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to run to Lowe's because I need more of those little things. All right, I just called in the troops, my husband, and he's gonna cut out those 3 little stems with the sacre saw. I don't like using power tools. I always just have this thing about them. Ever since I was a little kid, even, just no. Actually, you know what? I think I know why. That's an interesting story. I'll tell you in a second. But he's gonna saw those out, and so then we'll get this whole section out of here. It's going to open up a lot of space And then those two bigger pieces I'll use to anchor back the pokeweed. And I think I'm gonna try and get this papaya standing more upright too. Okay, well, while I'm waiting for my husband to get the saw and come out and take care of that, I'll tell you my little story about why I don't like power tools. When I was a little kid, my dad and my brother were playing with his erector set. You all remember what an erector set is? If you do, please let me know. And I'd love to just know. Anyway, I was sitting on my dad's lap and they have one of the little motor things going. And my dad leaned forward, not thinking about that I would then go forward also. And my face went into the thing and it cut my lip open right there. And I don't know if I had to have stitches. I was real little, but I have a scar. And I think that's why I don't like power tools. So there's that. Anyway, now I'm just gonna have to wait for my husband. He's not like, I can just grab a tool and go do something, but he has this whole preparation phase he has to do, which is good. He and I offset each other. And so it's gonna be a minute. Fortunately, you don't have to wait as long as I do. I'm still waiting. I think he's up there getting his shoes on though, so it won't be long. But look, the babies are all still here. Aren't they adorable? And my 3 inside are, actually I have 4. I have a medium-sized one. I think, oh, you know what? I know. Okay. My 3 inside are big and they've left the plant. So hopefully they're gonna pupate soon, which means I can take some of these guys in too. And I have a medium-sized one in there also because right before the hurricane I came out and I saw him on here. I was like, no, sir, you're going in. So I did take him in. We're watching that golf fritillary if you wonder why we're moving around so much. I also took in a few of the sulfurs, the big ones, just, you know, we had to. And they're still in there. Maybe at the end of this, we'll go see everybody. We haven't gone in the lepidarium and seen the cuteness. And you can see those big chunky Polydamas swallowtail butterflies. Not butterflies, caterpillars. These guys, the big ones though. And this is Woolly Dutchman's pipevine, host plant too, Polydamas swallowtail, which these are the caterpillars, but it is also host to the pipevine. I wonder if there's any more babies on here. I see some more munched leaves. And this right here, the holes are a sign to you that on the other side is adorableness. Look, I was just looking down here and there's a munched leaf. And I flipped it over and there's one little guy there all by himself. Where's all your friends? Okay, he might have to come in because he's low. That's like lizard territory. See, these guys are up here and that one little one is all the way down there. Look off for the Larry. Enjoying the starry rosinweed. All right, you guys, this is where we are. My husband trimmed out all of those and more and cleared out some of the weeds that were growing back in there. So now we're down to just the 3 plants. I staked the candlestick cassia and now I'm gonna pull back the American pokeweed and kind of stake it up, attaching it to those two trunks right there. Okay, it's time for now after that's not the intended after, but it's just going to be the end of this video because I'm ready to start filming my next video. Okay, here's the after. Wow, what a difference. So I've got the candlestick cassia stake, so it's actually coming a little bit more forward. There is a giant bee just absolutely loving these flowers. He's just on the other side. He climbs like, I'm making him mad. There we go. Watch him. He climbs like right up inside of them. He's not going to do it now. Come on, they're all good. Just pick one. There he goes. So cute. You hear his wings vibrating on the petals of the flowers when he goes in. Isn't that adorable? I hope you can hear it. Okay, so this is the candlestick cassia. It's kind of, I've got it staked so it's kind of coming out this way. There's its stake. And then I'm not going to stake the papaya because I cleared and trimmed the American pokeweed that was encroaching in its space. So it will probably on its own take a more upright turn and it should be fine. And then the American pokeweed, let's climb back there, is tied with the Velcro tape and multiple sections over to different branches. And I've got it as upright. It's not hanging over the fence anymore. And I trimmed it up a little, but now it'll have some good growing space. I'll probably come in and trim up some of these viburnum branches that are still here to give this a little bit more freedom of movement and growth. But there it is. Now for the fun part, I'm going to show you the whole after of this whole garden area. Oh, wait, I want to show you this. Look at this. My husband found this growing back here. It's a little citrus tree because the land where our housing development is used to be all citrus. And it's just come up here. So I told him to leave it because guess what? Citrus is the host plant to giant swallowtails and some other ones. And so we're going to leave it. And I'm so excited about this because maybe I will get some caterpillars on my little, came up on its own from days gone by when this was an orange grove or a citrus grove. So that's so cool. I love that. All right, I've turned around and I'm going to slowly show you. All of our red trash cans are full. So we have piles. So this has been cleared out. Actually, my husband, I did some, but he did a lot. He went like, look, let me show you. He went totally down the fence line. We can actually walk back and get to the elephant ear. We'll do that in a minute. That'll be so fun. Okay, but then when you turn around, look at this. There's another pile. It looks worse than it did when we started. Look, there's another pile down here. So now I'm going to have to do another big cleanup, but we're kind of stuck because we're out of cans. He's literally running up to the Ace right now to get a couple more cans. And Ray and Ringo have been out here helping us. Such good assistance. Okay, so let's track. I'm going to move this bird bath out into this area. I've got like a whole plan for this in the future. So, you know, subscribe. And we're going to track back here. Here's the pile. Here's the fence. Look. Okay, here's the split leaf that's back here. And look, there's our beautiful elephant ear we planted together. Hello. Hello. You got some debris stuck in you. You know what? There was a cow pee on here and the whole thing died. Oh, well, I guess I'm just going to pull this off right now. Because this is a great trellis. Oh my gosh. And I have a butterfly pea that's sitting in a pot that wants to be planted. So I can just come and plant it in the ground, like right back here. And then it'll have this trellis that I just emptied. Yep. To grow up. But I'll do that. I'll show you that in another video too, because we're ending. We're ending here. Oh, there's some vine growing in my... All right. Here's a view, a behind the scenes view of my garden from behind everything. Look at the, what's it called? Fire spike. They're blooming, they're beautiful. My hummingbird loves coming out and enjoying their nectar. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in any of the tools that we use, that Saker mini chainsaw, that was my first PR that I got that, you know, was big, cool PR. We're still using it. We love that thing. You can click on my Amazon storefront and find all of my favorite gardening things that I get from Amazon. If you want to support this channel, then you can join and become a channel member. Lots of fun perks with that. You can find out about that by tapping the join link in the description where my storefront is, and tap the like button if you haven't done so already. And I will see you in my next video, which I'm actually gonna go start filming right now.